This could have been the largest sauropod of all time, but did it really exist? Or did it undergo a transformation and shrink in size? Today, let's find out if Amphicoelius fragillimus existed, and if it truly is the largest sauropod of all time. The type species Amphicoelius altus was named by paleontologist Edward Drinker Cope in December 1877, although the official publication only occurred in 1878. This name was given based on an incomplete skeleton composed of 2 vertebrae, a pubis, hip bone, and a femur, upper leg bone. In the same article, Cope also named a second species, Amphicoelius fragillimus. However, all subsequent researchers considered Amphicoelius fragillimus a synonym of Amphicoelius altus. In 1881, it was recognized that Amphicoelius altus could not be distinguished from other genera, as the characteristics described by Cope were misinterpreted and generalized. In 1921, Osborne and Mook attributed additional bones to Amphicoelius altus: a scapula, shoulder blade, a coracoid, shoulder bone, an ulna, forearm bone, and a tooth. Henry Fairfield Osborne and Charles Craig Mook noted the general similarity between Amphicoelius and Diplodocus, as well as some important differences, such as proportionally longer forelimbs in Amphicoelius than in Diplodocus. The dentition of Amphicoelius is homodont, with long, thin, cylindrical, rod-shaped teeth, spaced and projecting forward at the front of the mouth. The femur of Amphicoelius is exceptionally long, thin, and round in cross-section. Although this roundness was once considered a distinctive feature of Amphicoelius, it has also been found in some specimens of Diplodocus. Before the discovery of Amphicoelius fragillimus, Cope named the smaller species, Amphicoelius altus, which measured about 26 meters. He used Amphicoelius altus as a model to estimate the size of Amphicoelius fragillimus, as he observed that both had similar characteristics. Later studies in the 1990s and 2000s estimated that Amphicoelius fragillimus could reach up to 58.87 to 66.23 meters in length, based on diplodocid proportions. However, a 2018 study conducted by Kenneth Carpenter presented different results. In this research, Carpenter reconsidered the information left in Cope's journal, which included a detailed sketch of the only vertebrae of Amphicoelius fragillimus. He compared the sketch and Cope's descriptions with other sauropods, and found similarities with the family Reevaluateauridae, first discovered in 1954. These relatively medium-sized sauropods had a high spine and a broad skull with a flat-tipped mouth. Carpenter observed that the vertebrae of Amphicoelius fragillimus had pneumatic chambers, a feature of Reevaluateaurids, and a small square bone called the hyposphene, present only in basal Reevaluateaurids. These pieces of evidence led Carpenter to rename Amphicoelius fragillimus as Maraapunisaurus fragillimus. Additionally, Carpenter made a new estimate of the size of Maraapunisaurus fragillimus, based on the proportions of Reevaluateaurids. He concluded that the dinosaur was likely about 30 meters long and 6 meters tall at the hips. However, due to the loss of the original fossils, it is difficult to accurately determine the characteristics and exact relationship of this dinosaur. Due to the scarcity of evidence, many paleontologists do not consider Maraapunisaurus a valid species. When the taxon was changed to a Reevaluatesaurid instead of a diplodocoid by Carpenter, he made new size estimates in 2018. He decided to use Limisaurus as a model, which was one of the most complete Reevaluatesaurids, as the fossils of most other species are mainly fragmentary and incomplete. Based directly on Limisaurus, Carpenter estimated that the length of Maraapunisaurus would be 28.8 to 30.3 meters, with a hip height of 7.95 meters and a vertebra measuring 2.4 meters. However, he noted that a study in a 2006 book calculated that the neck length of a sauropod scales with the trunk length by a power of 1.35 meters. With this consideration, Carpenter revised his estimate and suggested that Maraapunisaurus would be 32 meters long. The animal's neck in the smaller estimate was about 6 meters long, but could have been up to 7.6 meters long on a larger scale. The reclassification of Amphicoelius fragillimus as Maraapunisaurus fragillimus brought new perspectives on sauropods. Size estimates have varied over the years, showing the continuous evolution of paleontology. The loss of the original fossils leaves many aspects of this dinosaur a mystery. This story highlights the challenges and surprises of fossil science. Stay tuned to our channel for more fascinating discoveries about the world of dinosaurs.